Hello everyone, I am back again and I am here to show off the deck I've been using for the XYZ festival on the event duel on Master Duel. This has been a lot of fun and it just gives a lot of free rewards. I've already gotten just a bunch of wins and medals racked up. One of the decks I've been seeing is people make a deck to just pay all their life as quickly as possible to lose to get 50 medals, but I rather just win really quickly instead. So, if you want a deck that you can easily make for this that cost almost no gems like whatsoever, and even for crafting is super easy, I threw together old school Nurse Burn. And this deck has been around for a while, and if you're going to play a more serious version of this deck, you'll get the Dark Lord like Awakening or whatever card that lets you get Nurse to your hand, or if you're just really serious about dunking on people in XYZ Fest. So we have 3 Dark Lord Nurse Reficule. Any effect that would make your opponent gain LP inflicts the same amount of damage to them instead. 3 Condemned Witch. On your opponent's turn, you can tribute this card and beam out Dark Lord Nurse Reficule to the field. This is basically like running 6 copies of her. Because it's a rare, you don't have to use much gems or craft, it's easy. 1 Upstart Goblin, because if you have Nurse on the field, your opponent takes 1,000 damage and you draw a card. 2 Reign of Mercy, increase life points of both players by 1,000, so you gain 1,000, they lose 1,000. 3 Card of Demise, because drawing cards is good, and we don't really have a way to generate advantage in this deck. Plus, you can just set everything, then play Card of Demise, get 3 cards in your hand, and even if you have to set something like Duality, you can just activate that after Card of Demise, it's fine. Like, even if you have to set it, you can just activate it and put the other cards on the field as needed. Soul Taker, a lot of old school Yu-Gi-Oh players will remember this. Target a face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it, your opponent gains 1,000 life points. So you would destroy a monster and they lose 1,000 life points because you have Nurse on board. Allure of Darkness. We needed a draw card, and since Pot of Extravagance and the other one that lets you excavate is banned in this format, we decided on Allure of Darkness. If you're going to play Nurse Burn outside of this format, you would be running Extrav. 1 Duality, because we don't really special summon on our turn. 2 Psychic Eraser Laser. Send 1 monster your opponent controls a special summon from the extra deck to the graveyard. Your opponent gains life points equal to the original attack or defense, whichever was higher. You can only activate 1 Psychic Eraser Laser per turn. I love this because, like, my opponent beamed out some huge XYZ monster, some Utopia monster, and it was able to be targeted and had 3,000 attack. So I popped it, and they gained 3,000 life, which means they took 3,000 life. Wabaku makes your monsters unable to be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage this turn. Sometimes you need to stall out turns, and we don't have many better options since a lot of good cards like Extrav or things that could get us to the OTK are banned in this format, so we're running Wabaku and 2 Threatening Roars. I like Threatening Roar more because they don't even get the chance to attack. Reckless Greed. Draw 2 cards, skip your next 2 draw phases. It's in there because it's a trap and it's chainable. Secret Barrel. Inflict 200 to your opponent for each card in their hand they control. It's in there because I don't want to use the gems to do Try and Guess. If you have the gems to make 3 Try and Guess, or you just have it, run 3 Try and Guess. Whichever player has more of the selected type of card in their extra deck gains 3,000 life points. I'm only running 1 XYZ. My opponent typically has multiple XYZs because this is an XYZ only event. So where were we? Oh yes, Secret Barrel. And we already covered Roar. Paths of Destiny. Toss a coin. If you toss the coin and lands on tails, you do take the 2,000. Not a big deal. If your opponent gains or loses life, no matter what, they're taking the 2,000 because you have Nurse. So Accumulated Fortune, activate as Chain Link 4 or higher, draw 2 cards. You cannot activate this card if multiple card effects are in the same name in that chain. Although I do believe you can chain accumulated fortune to itself. At least that was the ruling on it when it came out forever ago. Gift card. Your opponent gains 3,000 life points. If you draw like one or two of these, you can just look at your opponent and be like, okay, I win. Like the second they go, you activate gift card. I'll show that in a replay. Try and guess. This card's great. If your opponent has an extra deck, declare an extra deck card. Type, Fusion, Synchro, XYZ. Both players reveal their extra deck. Player who has more of the declared card gains 3,000 life points. So my opponent's going to have more XYZs than I do because it's an XYZ cup. So chances are they're going to gain 3,000, which means they'll take 3,000. Bad reaction to Simochi. As long as this card remains face up on the field, any effect of increasing your opponent's life points is changed to inflict the same amount to your damage to your opponent's life points. I like this because sometimes they like destroy Nurse after I chain stuff like gift card. And so at the last chain link, I can then reveal I have bad reaction, and no matter what, it's going to happen. Dark Kier, probably the best card in this deck for this deck. And I actually ran up against Drytron on here, and I was just like, oh, you want a special summon, huh? You want a special summon a lot, do you? Well, go right ahead. When your opponent special summons a monster, they gain life points equal to half the attack of one of the summoned monsters of your choice. So if they summon, they take damage. I think I might actually slash Chain Energy in here just to really be cheeky about it. But this is pretty standard Nurse Burn with the restrictions of this format on Master Duel. I am going to show you guys a couple of cool replays for this. So we're just gonna start off with the first one. Here we go. Connecting for my replay. It's really trying there. Alright, I'm gonna put the fast forward on. I'm gonna set stuff. I'm going to do the banish, set more stuff. Don't know why I didn't activate the demise there. I guess I just wanted to hold it for some reason. Okay, so there we go. Summon that, set that. Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing here. Beaming out Nurse. Can't kill Nurse. They're going to take 2 no matter what. There we go. I was like, what was I doing? This was like literally the first play I got with the deck too. Draw phase is skipped because of Reckless. We don't care because we have Reckless Greed again. Because I was running 2, I think, when I first played this. And our opponent scoops. We were finally getting to the point where it's like we can just start playing Dark here and doing whatever you want. So now that I have a win under my belt, I think this was like the 4th or 5th game I played because I don't win all of them. I'm just showing you some of the best replays. And this deck is definitely not like super competitive, but in this special block format, it is really fun to cheese your opponent with. So, Nurse, set 4, and we just wait for our opponent to go. They reveal the Tri-Brigade, and we say, okay, you want a special summon, do you? How about Dark here? How about Gift Card? And then how about the Path of Destiny with another Path of Destiny? So they're about to take 7,000 damage. So they flip their coin. We flip our coin. We actually gain life. And then, did we lose it again? Like right after that? Yeah, we did. So it's like easy come, easy go. 3,000 from that gift card. And now if they summon stuff, they're just going to summon themselves to death because that's what Dark Cure is for. Never seen that card before. They take that hilarious 50 damage. They take that 0 damage because half of nothing is still nothing. You can divide 0, but you can't divide by 0. Not in computer science at least. So they bring out the Nightingale. I'm like, I have no idea what this is, but that's okay. They'll take the 2. You know, they're just doing bird things. They only have access to XYZs, so they can't make the full board. If they could make the full board, like if I was playing this outside of the XYZ format, I'd probably run in Skill Drain. Or like TC Boo or something, but in this format it's fun because a lot of those like Swiss Army Knife Link monsters, like the Nightmares, they can't run them, so your back row is mostly safe-ish. Alright, so here we go. We just drew the Dream. This is like, okay, we open completely broken. Gift card, and then Path of Destiny for game. And then just add insult to injury, Secret Barrel. So this is just the swiftest, fastest OTK that like we could have had. And it is pretty satisfying. We punch ourselves in the face for 2, we don't care. And you know, we had one more chain link to go. So I just really like this deck in general. I feel like it's a lot of fun, and in block formats like this, it's just fun to cheese people with. I also feel like Magispectors could be really fun in this, and I might make a video showing that. But for now, we're just sticking with Nurse Dream, because that's just what we're doing for the video. But this is our last replay. It goes on forever because I make a lot of stupid decisions here, and so do they. But I'm just gonna go for it anyway. We hit the Wabakoo. They ash the Allure, and I'm like, okay, I'm really glad I made that bad play. I don't know why I decided to give up that card, but whatever. So we see Mech Knight coming out, and we're like, excuse me. You're actually going to do things? Okay. So take some damage, take some more damage. And I'm just like, oh, I think I'm going to lose this. It's okay though, we just get up there on life points, hit him with that gift card action, wait till our next turn, and bam, hit him with that final gift card for game. It's like, okay, the one draw, just, this deck is so hit or miss, but it's so much fun. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please like, comment, or subscribe. And for everyone else on the channel, who's been following me since the beginning, I'm very happy to announce that we now have a sponsor. Yes, that's right. Go to W Energy and use code SirLargeGaming to get 10% off any one of W Energy's wonderful energy drink, like little powder tubes. They're amazing, loads of energy, highly recommend them, and I hope you guys enjoy them. And again, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.